This is a full breakdown of the proposed Washington Township Board of Education budget for fiscal year 2026 to 2027. We'll cover where every dollar goes, what it means for your property taxes, and when you can have your say. Normally this is where we tell you the total school budget and how your taxes changed. But here's the catch. The documents we have access to, 2 August board meeting agendas, don't include the actual budget numbers. In New Jersey, school budgets get adopted months before the fiscal year starts, so the real vote almost certainly happened back in the spring. What's left in August is just the paperwork that flows from a budget already locked in. While we don't have exact dollar figures, the paperwork gives us clues about where the money goes. Both August agendas are packed with staffing activity, new hires, retirements, leaves of absence, and stipend positions like tutoring and extra class coverage. In most New Jersey districts, salaries and benefits eat up 70 to 80% of the whole budget, so it's safe to say staffing remains the single biggest cost driver here too. 2 bids on the August 18th agenda point to how the district is paying for big-ticket items. One covers lease purchase financing, a method where the district pays for equipment over time and eventually owns it, rather than paying the full cost up front. The other is a 10-month lease for school buses. Neither bid includes a dollar amount in the agenda, but both affect the budget's debt service costs. Special education tuition shows up repeatedly in these agendas, through new placements and what's called extended school year, or ESY, services provided over the summer. These costs are among the hardest for any district to predict or control, since they're driven by individual student needs and often involve outside providers who set their own rates. It's a cost category worth watching, even without a specific number attached here. Food service in Washington Township operates as what's called an enterprise fund, meaning it's largely self-supporting through meal sales rather than pulling from the general budget. The August 25th agenda includes both meal pricing decisions and a food service bills list, confirming this is tracked and managed as its own line item. No specific meal prices were included in what we reviewed. Here's what homeowners really want to know. How much more will I pay? Unfortunately, that figure isn't in these August documents. What we do know is that a tax requisition resolution appears on the agenda, the routine process where the district formally collects its share of property taxes already gathered by the township. That confirms a tax levy is active and being collected, but the actual dollar impact on your bill requires checking the district's spring 2026 budget hearing records. This is the tension at the heart of this story. By the time these August meetings happened, the budget was already done. New Jersey law requires school boards to adopt their final budget by late May, following a public hearing and county review. So the real opportunity for public input and the actual vote both occurred months earlier, likely in April or May of 2026, not in these August work sessions. So what exactly is happening this August? The 18th includes second readings of board policies and discussion of those equipment and bus lease bids. The 25th covers the tax requisition resolution, bills lists, and tuition rate updates. Both are normal monthly business meetings, executing a budget that's already locked in, not opportunities to change the total spending plan. Even though the big budget vote has passed, residents still have real chances to weigh in. Both the August 18th work session and August 25th regular session include open to the public comment periods. Decisions like the bus lease and lease purchase financing are still being discussed, meaning public input could still shape how the district handles debt and equipment costs for the rest of the year. If you want a real say in total spending in your tax levy, mark your calendar for early 2027. That's when public discussion begins for the following year's budget, before it gets locked in next spring. For this year's actual numbers, your best bet is digging into the district's spring 2026 budget hearing records, available through the district's board docs archive. If you want to get involved right now, 2 meetings are on the calendar: the August 18th work session and the August 25th regular session, both offering time for public comment. You can also reach out directly to the Washington Township Board of Education's business office with written questions about the budget or tax requisition. And keep an eye out for the 2027 to 2028 budget cycle starting early next year. That's your next major chance to weigh in before adoption. That's the full budget breakdown. The complete written deep dive is available free at New Jersey Washington Town GTL, Substack.com. Subscribe so you never miss an update. And if you find this useful, A small donation at kofi.com/govthroline helps keep this reporting free and independent.